Samson Q2U. This mic is the budget wizard that refuses to disappear. Even seasoned podcasters and gamers keep it in their setups. Thanks to its plug-and-play simplicity and both USB and XLR connections for maximum versatility, sound quality for your vocals punches above its price, and it blocks out background chaos so well you'll think your neighbors have moved away. If you want a reliable, sturdy starter that won't make you sound like you're gaming inside a tornado, it's a solid pick, though the build is nothing fancy and plosives can sneak in. 8 out of 10. SteelSeries Alias Pro. Ready to turn your gaming streams into an audio flex? The Alias Pro delivers absurdly crisp sound and comes packed with a stream mixer that's fancier than the pretzel jar at a LAN party. But the gain meter is about as trustworthy as a campfire story. And those mixer buttons feel softer than a day-old marshmallow, plus your wallet might weep at checkout. If you demand pro sound and can handle a few quirks, you'll sound phenomenal. Just don't let the tech trip you up mid-rage. 7 out of 10. Samson G-Track Pro. This chunky mic packs serious studio vibes straight to your desk, with adjustable pickup patterns and a handy instrument input for those moments when you want to shred a riff between game lobbies. Its audio signal is clean and natural, but don't expect much portability. This thing is heavier than some gaming laptops, and the mute button likes to play hide and seek. Awesome versatility if you stay put and want full control. Just be ready for some minor resonance tweaks. 7 out of 10. Shure MV7i. This mic is so pro, it will make your voice sound sturdier than your internet connection, tossing out rich, robust vibes with impressive noise rejection that keeps your rage quits crisp. It sets up in a snap, even managing 2 channels at once for your gaming buddy who still uses push to talk. Plus, that Motive Mix software is shockingly easy for even tech-phobic snackers. Honestly, this is the level up for streamers who want big studio sound but only have space for a cat and a laptop. 9 out of 10. Shure MV6 USB. Plug this in and your speech is instantly cleaner than your screen, even with a PC fan roaring like a spaceship breaking sound barriers. The auto-level fanciness keeps your shouty victory yells and hushed tactical whispers at perfect volume. And that popper stopper means your plosives won't sound like a bag of chips exploding mid-match. It could use a longer cable, but for gaming, podding, and quick streams, it's a seriously clear pick. 8 out of 10. JLab Audio Talk Pro. This mic looks slick and serves up tasty audio, letting you sound silky or stereo. Plus, it switches polar patterns faster than you quit ranked when the lag hits. The plug-and-play build and all the physical controls make gaming setup as effortless as muting your team's chatter halfway through a meltdown. But be ready for gain controls that are, well, pretty meh. The quality is great for the price, but true audiophiles might yearn for a fancier crunch. 7 out of 10. NewSkill Aphalos Pro. This microphone comes at your gaming setup dressed to impress, rocking 4 polar patterns and a vibe so elegant you'd think it moonlights as a Bond villain's martini mixer. Controls and lighting are all at your fingertips, plus the anti-pop filter stops those accidental spit takes from derailing your stream, but it stubbornly snubs consoles like they're the uncool kids at lunch. Crisp sound with reliable noise rejection? If only it played nice with more platforms, it'd be an instant legend. 7 out of 10. Rode NT USB Plus. The Rode NT USB Plus lets your voice glide into the chat like melted butter, featuring rich, detailed audio and a pop filter that actually respects your plosive privacy. Plug it in and go. No need to audition for a USB reality show, and the internal DSP keeps things polished, though the missing gain control means you're stuck dialing in with software like a mildly annoyed sound engineer. Brilliant for vocals and streaming, but not the hero for screamers with instruments. Still, Rode's audio clarity wins the round. 8 out of 10. Blue Yeti USB. The Blue Yeti sits on your desk staring back like a gaming buddy who just happens to record shockingly good audio, effortlessly handling podcasts, streams, interviews, and even backyard birdwatching sessions. Its plug-and-play simplicity and multi-pattern magic hug beginners and pros alike. But beware. Those wobbly knobs and susceptibility to desk bumps mean it might occasionally pick up your rage smash after losing a match. Versatile and truly iconic, though background noise is its kryptonite in noisy rooms. 8 out of 10. Sennheiser Profile Streaming Set. This mic delivers studio-level, crisp audio that might make your teammates question if you are hiding a secret radio station under your desk. The build is solid enough to withstand both rage quits and accidental boom arm karate chops. And the on-mic controls are so easy that even your cat or kid can figure them out. Sure, it skips the pop filter, but with sound so clear, your every gaming rant will be broadcast in HD. Just don't blame the mic if your tactical callouts still get ignored. 9 out of 10. Razer Siren V2X. The Razer V2X puts on a flashy show with its sleek design and modern vibes, but lurking beneath that cool exterior is a mic that needs you right up close like you're confessing secrets to your monitor. Sound is decent for casual gaming, but dial that gain too high, and you will start picking up your neighbor's dog and your own keyboard's tap dancing. and the software feels like it was coded in a minor key. Great if you want your voice clear and your patience tested. Otherwise, expect more meh than wow. 5 out of 10. Fifine Amplagame A6T. If gaming mics were food, the Fifine A6T would be a spicy taco, full of flavor, vibrant RGB lights, and surprisingly tasty audio, even if you do have to get up close for a proper bite. The sound is warm and crisp. The pop filter actually does its job, and for its price, you get features that punch way above the budget bracket, though it will gleefully broadcast your mechanical keyboard's every clicky-clack like a mini percussion section. Gamers on a shoestring can cheer, but keyboard bashers beware. 8 out of 10. HyperX QuadCast S. Plug this beauty in and watch your desk explode in rainbows. Your voice will sound so pure, you might start narrating your own emails. All those shock mounts and pop filters mean you can rage quit in peace while your squad only hears your crystal clear, "My bad." 4 fancy sound options let you record everything from a roast to a love letter, so your hot takes are always front and center. 8 out of 10. HyperX DuoCast. This mic is as sturdy as your grandma's punchlines. Packing bright RGB flair and audio so clean, your teammates will think you upgraded your actual lungs. Not exactly groundbreaking, but the tap to mute works like magic, so no one has to hear you scream when you whiff that shot. It's great for stepping up your streaming game, but the price feels like it's lurking just offside, waiting to ask for extra lives. 7 out of 10. Fire Dynamic Fox. Tiny but mighty, the Fox stalks background noise like a pro. Your whispers come through crisp and rich, and you'll sound like you've got a podcast deal, even if you're just gaming in your underwear. Only one way to record, which means you're solo unless you want to get real cozy with your gaming buddy. The 2-setting gain switch is a bummer, and the short cable feels more suited to hosting a speedrun than a marathon. But for stunning audio, it's box office gold. 7 out of 10. Myono PM422. The Myono PM422 walks in with a price tag that screams budget, but its rich sound quality and feature-packed kit feel more like a mic that didn't get the memo. Plug it in, tap the touch mute button, and marvel at how clear your voice sounds. Unless your dog barks mid-round, and then, yes, we all hear it. With studio vibes on a shoestring, plus that built-in gain and headphone jack for on-the-fly fixes, this one punches way above its pay grade. 8 out of 10. HyperX SoloCast. HyperX SoloCast has the desk footprint of a hamster, but the voice-capturing powers of a much bolder critter, giving clear, crisp audio for streamers and gamers who want plug-and-play setup with zero drama. Watch out, though. This mic picks up desk taps and mechanical keyboard clicks so well, it might moonlight as a Foley artist when you rage quit. It's simple and solid for one-person operations, but if you want more buttons or less background chaos, keep shopping. 7 out of 10. Elgato Wave 3. The Elgato Wave 3 is basically the microphone that shows up dressed to impress at the LAN party and brings its own pop filter just for kicks. Audio stays crisp, whether you whisper secrets to your squad or yell about lag thanks to its clip guard feature, and the fancy mute button means you won't accidentally share your fast food order. It's got the premium build and software magic to make any streamer swoon, but you'll want to check your wallet before falling too hard. 9 out of 10. NZXT Capsule Elite. This mic arrives with more features than my fridge, pumping out crisp, warm sound that makes even rage-quitting sound classy, plus its built-in pop and hiss filters mean your game chat stays drama-free and buttery smooth. Throw in easy setup, fancy software for tweaking, and those glowy lights that almost make you forget you lost that round, but it does miss top-tier vibes thanks to so-so RGB. For all this gamer goodness at a fair price, it's a solid pick. 8 out of 10. Fifine AM8 USB. The AM8 is the budget hero rocking a dynamic capsule and RGB lights, ready to shout callouts and roast squad mates with surprising clarity. Even if the cheap mount is about as sturdy as a cardboard pizza stand, sound is strong for the price, with punchy bass and highs, but floppy mounting and a questionable windscreen means setting it up feels like a mini-boss fight. Great for upgrading past potato mics, but don't expect studio magic here, just solid streaming artillery. 7 out of 10. Audio-Technica AT2020 USB Plug. Plug in this heavyweight and your voice gets instantly smooth, with studio-grade vibes perfect for podcasting or serenading your Discord pals, as long as you don't mind it picking up every click and clack from your frantic keyboard. The frequency response goes fully wide, and build quality feels rock solid, but if you're gaming in a cluttered, noisy room, it may capture more of your chaos than you'd like. Incredible for recording and clean streams in treated spaces, but just okay for rowdy gaming marathons. 6 out of 10. Razer Siren Mini. This baby-sized mic keeps a low profile on your desk, delivering perfectly crisp, if a bit crunchy, sound with all the fuss of plugging in a toaster. But get ready to do the limbo, because if you sit up straight, the stubby rod isn't even tall enough to point at your mouth unless you mount it on an arm. No gain knob, no headphone jack, no features to get excited about, but hey, It is easy, affordable, and survives accidental flyby swatting during those rage quits. 5 out of 10. AKG Lyra. This mic struts onto your desk looking all retro, then hits you with rich, clear audio and 4 different recording modes so you can podcast, game, or serenade your cat in style. The easy controls and zero latency headphone jack make it painless to use, but the mute button could stand to eat a few more carrots since it sometimes needs a double tap. No big deal, unless you're a ninja streamer. If you want sound flexibility without a spaceship's worth of buttons, this is a solid pick that's just as happy recording vocals as your guitar solo in front of the washing machine. 8 out of 10. HyperX QuadCast S. Roll out the rainbow carpet because this mic glows with more RGB bling than a gamer's dream keyboard and records your heroic shouting in ultra-premium 192 kHz and 32-bit, which, let's be real, is complete overkill, unless you're secretly mastering a Grammy-winning track. The sound is excellent, tap to mute is a dream, and 4 recording patterns mean you can talk solo or go podcasting with friends, but for most people, those fancy specs are mostly for collecting dust. If you want maximum versatility and eye candy, this is your microphone throne. 9 out of 10. Mackie Chromium. This chunky mic packs a built-in mixer and enough polar patterns to make you feel like a radio DJ, podcaster, streamer, and aspiring pop star, all at once. The sound is crisp and clean straight out of the box, but have fun rearranging your entire desk because the stand is basically glued on and takes up more real estate than a gaming mouse mat. If you want flexibility and I-do-it-all vibes and can deal with its desk-hogging presence, the Chromium delivers. Just don't rely on its wonky audio meter unless you love guesswork. 7 out of 10. JLab Epic Talk. This little legend is the Swiss Army knife of mics, swinging 4 different polar patterns and pro-level sound without melting your wallet, plus lights up like a gamer's wildest RGB dreams. The voice clarity is wild. Grab it for gaming, Discord, streaming, or embarrassing karaoke, and it brings out your every dramatic sigh. Even your sneezes sound like a podcast. Fast setup, easy controls, and versatile enough to make your group chats and solo rants shine, but don't expect it to turn you into Morgan Freeman overnight. 8 out of 10. Logitech Yeti Orb. The Yeti Orb makes plug-and-play truly effortless. Just set it near your keyboard and instantly sound like you grew up in a sound studio. But move a bit too far away and suddenly your epic gaming trash talk turns into distant ghostly whispers. Sleek, modern, and sprinkled with RGB, it's perfect for gaming rookies or anyone with a messy desk. Just be aware that this microphone loves background noise more than your actual voice if you forget to tweak the software. For its price and simplicity, the Yeti Orb is a budget gem, but won't win the quietest streamer award. 7 out of 10. Razer Siren V3 Chroma. This mic glows like a cyber rave, with gorgeous RGB lighting that will make your desk look like a spaceship. But if only your voice could sound as slick as those colors. The sound quality is decent, not mind-blowing, and the noise suppression tries hard but sometimes ends up muting the fun along with your buddy's banter. Setup is easy, and the tap-to-mute button is handy for muting your rages, but for its price and hype, I expected my voice to come out legendary, not just totally fine. 6 out of 10.